He's talking about reactive attachment disorder. So this is going to be anyone who's less than 5 who has insufficient care, neglect, abuse, inconsistent caregiving. And then we can see does not seek the or respond to comfort, poor social responsiveness, and limited positive effect. We can see that the unexplained irritability, fear, sadness, even during safe encounters. So we can see toileting and the sleep difficulty, so anxiety, aggression, hyperactivity, impulsivity. We can see that there's going to be the early intervention prompting a safe, stable, enriching environment, parenting skills if you want to be there. And we can see the disinhibited, we can see this question over here. A 5-year-old male who lives with his aunt due to physical abuse and neglect by his parents, he does not participate in group activities. Last week, he hit his classmate. He seemed upset for no reasons. His aunt, so this is going to be reactive attachment disorder. As you can see, he's not getting neglect, abuse at a young age, less than 5. We're going to be leaning to this. And we can see this is going to be disinhibited social engagement disorder is going to be another outcome of possible neglect or abuse, with unlike reactive attachment disorder, where children are emotionally distant from disseminated social engagement disorder. They become more orally familiar, even adults they don't know, because they had a lack of the boundary setting. Let's come over to opposition defined disorder. We're going to start off over here with a question. A 16-year-old female snaps her mom. She hates mom. She is hard to handle. Grades are poor. Breaks rules. Shoplifting. What's the diagnosis, guys? This is going to be conduct disorder. Guys, conduct is mean violating major societal normal aggressions. Opposition defined disorder means irritable mood, a argumentative defined behavior towards authority figures like parents and teachers. Children with opposition defined disorders are often refuse to follow rules. However, their behavior does not involve cruelty towards people, animals, stealing, deliberate destruction, setting fires. So yeah, opposition defined disorder, conduct disorder is going to last for 1 year. Aggression to people or animals, breaking into homes, buildings or cars, shoplifting, staying out late despite the parental prohibitions, and that's going to be over here. Oppositional defined disorder is going to be deliberately annoys others, blames others for mistakes, easily annoyed, resentful, vindictive, but it does not include being regressed to animals, does not remove shoplifting, doesn't remove destroying other people's properties. Conduct disorder is much more severe, much more physically involved. And we're gonna end it off here with Tourette syndrome. We have a CMS question from CS number 5. A 14-year-old male stole a compact disc from a store. Series of self-defecting behavior over the past 2 months. However, incomplete homework and chronicity, difficult concentration, maternal distress. What is the diagnosis? So he's stealing. This is going to be conduct disorder. Okay. Sorry, this is me adjustment disorder. I put conduct disorder. Adjustment is within 3 months. Yeah. So conduct disorder, you need at least 1 year. So that's why I got this one wrong. So conduct disorder, I need 1 year. Okay. What is going to be the treatment of non-pharmacy psychosis? It's going to be exposure and re-exposure OCD. We're going to dive that. Let's look into another question. What is the treatment of Tourette syndrome? Tourette syndrome, guys, we can give 3 main drugs, okay? Alpha 2 agonists, okay? Alpha 2 agonists such as your clonidine, tazanidine, alpha methyl guanfacine. We need to look at all these. Don't confuse with alpha 1 agonists is oxymetazoline, pseudoephedrine, ephedrine, phenylphedrine. Don't forget these ones, okay? Then we can come into antipsychotics, can be over there. Then we can also have the VMAT inhibitors such as risperidone. All these 7 drugs can be there for Tourette syndrome. We don't want to give any sort of amphetamines, okay? Methylphenidate, amphetamines or tamoxifen. Don't give this nonsense. Just give this, okay? We can say 20-year-old male, ADHD, loss concentration, and tolerate different formulations of methylphenidate, and amphetamines without adverse effects, but the high dose immediate release formulation would work better for him. What's the next best step? Not sure, to be honest. That just Tourette syndrome, see over here. Okay, so let's come into Tourette syndrome. Means it can be motor or vocal tics. So grimacing, we can see over here, blinking, grimacing, head neck jerking, shoulder shrugging, tongue profusion, sniffing, vocalism, grunting, throat clearing, barking, yelling, cropalalia, obscenities, and this all of this stuff can also will be over here. And this is going to be essentially like this, and we can use these treatments for the treatment over here. So guys, I just wanted to come over here and recap this over here. We're going to start reactive attachment disorder. This means abuse and neglect at a young age. Then we're going to move into ADHD. So ADHD, sorry, not ADHD. We're going to move into your conduct disorder, which means for more than 1 year, with destruction to properties, animals, other stuff you want to see over there, setting fires, all this type of nonsense. Then we can come opposite defined means vindictive, angry, resentful against the authoritative figures like the parents and this. And Tourette syndrome is vocal, grunting, grimacing, blinking. Vocal can also be the like clearing the throat, all that good stuff. And then we can come over here into treatment of Tourette syndrome, alpha 2 agonists, antipsychotics, and risperidone. And yeah, that's about it.